see who's in here. I think somebody's already in. Oh, it's the homie Mike. What's up, bro? How you, man? I gotta do some testing today, some network testing. Let me know how my sound is. I got the Google Pixel Buds in the ear. So I'll be using that as the mic and the sound. Alright, so we're testing T-Mobile. We got a business line. We're going to test AT&T business line. Turn off my radio. I'm going to go ahead and... Why does it want to connect? What's up, Caleb? How are you, sir? Let's go. Yeah, dude. Alright, we'll start testing first here at the house. Alright. AT&T on the left. Google Pixel 5. T-Mobile on the right. Google Pixel 3 XL. Tor server, sweet, dude. Anyways, both are business lines. Business, Magenta, and Enterprise. So we'll start here. We'll do a speed test. Ookla. You know, everybody loves Ookla. Alright, so here's the interesting thing. I'm starting to get access to the Sprint network elements here. So before I was only getting like 1 megabit per second from the T-Mobile side of the network. Now I'm getting Sprint access, so it's a lot better. But I'm not getting the Sprint uplink. I'm actually getting T-Mobile uplink. So that means to me that the integrations are further along than before. Alright, so first test. Alright, come on, focus. 18 millisecond latency on the ping. 77 down, 5.85 on the up. That's AT&T. For T-Mobile, it looks like it's finally fixed, dude. Sometimes it does what it used to do with the old T-Mobile access. Alright, ping, 53 millisecond, 30 on the downlink, and 9.53 on the up. So, it's really unpredictable, Caleb. I don't know what the business is there. Anyways, let's go ahead and do a fast.com on both of these, just to kind of see what we're getting there. See if there's any measurable difference on the Netflix servers. So this is basically the bandwidth that's available for video. Alright, it's pretty well documented. AT&T's got the best network access when it comes to video. They really do a good job of giving people the bandwidth that's made available. T-Mobile's questionable, so you can see that I'm getting throttled pretty hard. I think unnecessarily in my opinion, but what are you going to do? So, let's check this out here. Alright, so there's the AT&T. 38 on the downlink available on the Netflix server, so that would be for video resolution. 1.6 on the downlink for the T-Mobile. The uplink at 8.4. 95 millisecond ping. Alright, so AT&T definitely a better performer here. For just a regular good old speed test. Is this going to focus? No? Okay, that's good. Hey Carter, what's going on, dude? Just testing AT&T and T-Mobile here. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm also going to test a video. I'm going to see what type of video res we can get. Let's do the same video. Let's do a 1080p 60 frames per second video. What's this one? Earth from space. This one available? Okay, so let's see. Set this to 1080p. Just so you know, they both defaulted to 480. Let's see if any of them buffer. Oh, I don't think either. I don't know if either of them will do 8K. I think they're both holding up to 1080p pretty good. Yep, they're still on 1080p. Hey, why did it stop? There we go. Yep, they're still holding up 1080p. All right, so that's good. They're both rolling. All right. So, good stuff there. I'm going to X out of there. Go back to the speed test. We're going to go ahead and do some other stuff here. We're going to test some other site access. I'm going to just flip this out. We're going to do some driving as I head over to the parents' house. And feel free to, talk amongst yourselves or with me. I'll be looking in the live as I'm kind of stopping and going. Alright. What's up, Carter? Good to have you back, bro. Hope all is well with you, man. It's warm today in the CLE. Nice. Really, really nice today. 75 degrees. Crazy in the middle of November. Nuts. I actually went for a run earlier. Ran 3 miles. 4 miles. I'm not sure. I forget. I used to do that run a lot over the summer, man. I feel like on a day like this where the good weather is going to be hard to come by. Are we back? It literally just stopped the stream. And I have no idea why. I have no idea why. Just so you know, we're on this is the Moto Edge Plus. That's how I'm recording and streaming. And it's on a Verizon consumer line. Regular consumer, not business. We good? Are we back? We get confirmation that I'm back. Alright, we're back. Hey Barry, good to see you, bro. I have no idea what had just happened. I don't know. Alright, we're going to test a few more sites. I'm going to do one up here. It's shared locations. I think AT&T and T-Mobile are both in this area, so we should be good. Tower sites are pretty close to each other. And so we're in the city where I live. I'm going to cut through about 3 cities to get to my parents' house. So we'll get to test a couple different settings. I'm in more on the outskirts of rural, but it's still suburban. If I just go a few miles south of here, it gets pretty rural. I'm actually headed west and then north, so it's going to get more developed as we move along on this trip. Let me know how the sound is. I got the Pixel Buds in. I know it's a little windy and stuff, but it's freaking hot today, so that's nice. Alright, we're going to do a quick speed test on the 2 of them. Sounds good. Nice, Gene. Thank you. Alright, here's AT&T. I just ran the T-Mobile one as well. Oh, nice, a train. Even better. All right, so this one's AT&T. So that's pretty good. 146 by 10 with a 19 ping. T-Mobile really good too. So there's the T-Mobile results. 130 by 47. That's a really good uplink. Ping at 38. Both are doing really good. I think what we'll do is, since I'm stuck here at this train, this railroad. I know, dude. That's the crazy thing about these 2 networks, man. They got speed over here. All right, so that's the 2 of them. All right, what we'll do a fast.com, and then we'll do the video test. Remember, AT&T on the left, T-Mobile on the right. That doesn't seem right. I'm going to redo this one. No way on this one. No frickin' way. What? Okay, 170 makes more sense. Wow, doing it big for the video res. Wow, I'm gonna just start it over. I just for the sake of trust. I don't know. It's a strange test. All right, let's do this one again too. Okay, that's more realistic. I have no idea what fast.com was doing. Because we just did the Ookla, and the Ookla one was what? Like 130 or something, 140? You can see I'm getting throttled for the video pretty bad. 1.4 megabits on the video. Alright, so what we'll do is we'll get back to that video and see if it buffers. So far it's holding up pretty good. Neither of them is buffering. They're holding up pretty good, no buffering at all. Let's make sure that they are. Oops. Yep, they're 1080p. They're both locked into 1080p. Both are rolling. We'll wait to see if we get any buffer, but I don't see anything. They look like they're holding up pretty good. In fact, they're doing that thing where they work ahead, which is good. All right, so for those of you that are wondering why I'm doing this, I forget who, and I am sorry, I forget who asked me. I should have probably checked the post. Somebody was asking me to do some video resolution testing to see if they would buffer. So I wanted to do this for him. Man, I forget who it was, man. I'm sorry. Let me know if anybody's there who asked me to test this. So I do apologize, but they're holding up pretty good. They're holding up very well. 1080p. No issues. Now, the reason I'm not testing 4K or Quad HD or any of that is because neither of these phones do 4K. The phone on the right does Quad HD, but the phone on the left only does 1080p. If you want me to do a Quad HD test, I can do that at a later time if you like. Just let me know. But I am testing 1080p on both. And honestly, I think it's unrealistic to expect a carrier to give more than 1080p. I think based on bandwidth and what we have available to us now before, a more mature 5G network build begins to happen, 1080p is realistic. So, man, I should have got some water before I left the house. Alright, y'all. Video's holding up good. $1080p is luxury? God, man, I hope not. To me, I feel like 1080p should be a standard. That's just me. I think 720p is 720p is bare minimum. I mean, I think every plan should be at 720p. Even the lowest of plans, the lowest of priorities. Prepaid, MVNO, they should all be 720p, in my opinion. But what are you gonna do, man? It's not how things work. Everybody wants to default to 480. It sucks. And some people tell me that 480 is cool, and I totally disagree. 480p is not cool. 480p should be like there's mega deprio going on. Seriously. I don't know what the weather's like where you guys are, but it is absolutely gorgeous here. 73 degrees, sunny, and just fantastic. 3:38 in the CLE. 3:38 in the PM. Sunday afternoon. So nice. Oh, and the Browns can't lose this week because they're not playing. Cold and rainy in LA? Really, bro? Really, John? Man. Sunny at 74, Mike.
Hey, what's up, Brennan? Speed testing and video testing, AT&T and T-Mobile. Business lines. I guess I should probably get consumer lines too. It's probably more realistic for me to test consumer lines if you think about it. Maybe I should do that and switch my lines to consumer. It is kind of nice to have a business line though. Your fall just started? Yeah, we're in the heart of fall. More than half the leaves are on the ground. At least. More than that, probably. I'd say probably 60 to 70% of the leaves are gone. Most people are just raking right now and blowing leaves. Alright. So we're in a less developed area now as I kind of cut through. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull off to the side here. And I'm going to test. I'm going to pull into this little neighborhood. 90s on Halloween. Sheesh, man. 76 and sunny in Georgia. Fan-frickin-tastic. That is incredible. Georgia's where it's at, huh? Georgia and LA, you guys are in nice parts of the country relative to the weather. Alright. Alright, let's go ahead and test as long as people don't call the cops on me. Alright.
Alright, so we'll start with a speed test. AT&T on the left. T-Mobile on the right. Business lines. Come on. 5GE for AT&T, aka LTE. An LTE there. There's no AT&T 5G out here, just so you guys know. There's no N5, there's no DSS, nothing like that. No, like rural, dude, not the hood. Oh god, we got a tough area, man. I'll give you guys the numbers though, in case you can't really see it well. Alright. So 14 by 0.5 on the AT&T, 23 millisecond ping. 4.82 fast.com. AT&T on the left. Wow, it's really not even struggling.
Oh, wow, this is a bad spot. I'm going to have to move. I'm going to have to move. It's getting real rough over here. The T-Mobile test won't even run. And the AT&T test is really slow. You guys are saying my Verizon's having trouble. This is a rough spot, dude. Oh my goodness. Hopefully it's getting better. Have things improved? No, we're streaming on Verizon, dude. We back? Let me know if we're back. If you guys got me. Okay, we're back. All right, that's a rough spot. Wow, man. All right, we're going over the interstate now, so things should be better. Okay, just to let you know what happened in the last speed test. Fast.com on T-Mobile failed. It did not run. AT&T was 4 megabits by 2 megabits. And it was like a 49 millisecond ping. That was a rough spot. Yeah, that was really rough. AT&T was somewhat usable. T-Mobile unusable, and you saw Verizon struggling to even hold the stream. That's a rough spot. But here,
saying the speed test literally wouldn't run for T-Mobile. So, but it had signal. It just didn't run. This one had signal too, and it ran. I mean, so that's a win for AT&T, I guess. Yep.
Wow, that was a rough spot, huh? Yeah, that was definitely a dead zone. We should be good the rest of the way. Now we're going to kind of go through a more developed area. Clock is way off. It's 1 hour off, Spiller. Come on, Austin. You give me a hard time about the 1 hour. things should be good the rest of the way. I know that there's no issues with Verizon pretty much the rest of the way. Shouldn't have a problem with any of them actually the rest of the way. Teach your life. Yeah, I'll fix the clock just for you, man. Dude, I can't wait to go to my mom's house to eat, and I'm so hungry. I ran today. I think I drank a glass of milk after I ran, and I'm freaking hungry. I'm gonna do some barbecue. Let's see. Wonder if there's gonna be any lamb chops or anything, man. All right, we're gonna pull up here and do another test. There's a tower site up here. T-Mobile's up about a mile. AT&T's half a mile this way. So, oh, Doma is delicious, bro. Absolutely delicious.
Fantastic, bro. All right, let's go ahead and speed test and do what we do. T-Mobile on the right, AT&T on the left. 36 megabits on the down, 3 megabits on the up for T-Mobile. That looks like a 42 millisecond ping there. And then for AT&T, we're doing 110 on the down. We're doing 14.7 on the up, and we're doing a 23 millisecond ping. So far, AT&T seems to be a better performer than T-Mobile in the first half of the trip. I'll go ahead and I'll do the fast.com just for kicks and giggles. Alright, there we go. Had a nice little search for video. So what looks like is happening, T-Mobile gives you a little surge to kind of give you some decent video bandwidth, to kind of let you work ahead, and then it kind of tails off and they start to throttle for video. And then for the AT&T, they're really giving it up, man. You can do whatever you need with that, honestly. That's good throughput for video. I mean, you're doing quad HD, no problems. 1080p would be flawless. Yep. So AT&T on the left, and uplink looks pretty similar. AT&T's at 10, T-Mobile's at 16. That's pretty good. We'll go back to that video again. 1080p. 480p default for T-Mobile. We're going to force the issue. Put it on 1080p there. It's running. Interesting thing, the AT&T jumped ahead. It already loaded like half the video. Oh, so did T-Mobile. Alright, so that's good. I'm going to probably do a different video in case it's like storing the upload or the download on it. I think that's what it might be doing, so I'll do that in a second.
We'll try a different video next time. Probably sick of loading the same thing. What do we do next? We'll do the Costa Rica video. How's that? I wish I had some water there. That's alright, we're not that far from the destination. Dolma is legit. Yeah, buddy. Costa Rica, yeah. Dude, I'd love to go, man. Love to go to Costa Rica. That'd be sweet. All right, let's do some speed testing here. All right, so we're gonna cut through like this really wooded area.
You're not a fan of Tabooly, bro? Dang. I love Tabooly, bro. Love tabbouleh. Delicious. Parsley salad. Good stuff from T-Mobile, man. Cooking. Now you would think with 130 megabits on the downlink, they'd give me a little bit more on the video. You know? I hope the video stabilization is decent. I know, dude. Tabbouleh is delicious. Alright, so for AT&T, we got 70 megs on the down, 8.8 on the up, 16 millisecond ping. For T-Mobile, we got 131 on the down, 15 on the up, 37 on the latency. Looks like AT&T latency has been better pretty much this entire trip. Alright, so
go ahead and let's run fast.com. Let's see what we get. Alright, let's run it now.
Alright, so a good showing from AT&T for video. Really good. Really good stuff from AT&T. You will have no issues doing 1080p. Keeping Netflix alive. You could see that T-Mobile's being pretty hard on us here with the video, the Netflix. The uplink looks good, you know. They're throttling video pretty hard, pretty aggressively. All right.
We'll probably do a couple more tests here. I'm just a few miles away from the parents' homestead. I think AT&T, if video resolution is like a primary, like a primary importance to you, so high video res playback, maybe you gotta have 1080p, man, it's important to you, or even like something like Quad HD, which a lot of my phones are Quad HD. It'd be nice to do that over cellular. Not every carrier will give that to you. For example, Verizon gives it to me as an add-on, or else most of their plans are either 480p or 720p. So I pay the additional $10 for the millimeter wave access, the ultra wideband, and the 1080p. It's an add-on because I have an old plan. So I don't know, man. Looks like T-Mobile's a mixed bag. It looks like it lets you kind of like surge ahead a little bit, which is good. But it may buffer eventually. If it stays at 2 megabits, like, you're not going to be able to do 720p over an extended amount of time. That's how it'll buffer eventually. I wish they'd loosen up. I mean, they got tons of bandwidth. That speed test was 130 megs. Why would they throttle it to 2 megabits? Like, you at least get 10 megabits. Freaking annoying. Do the new tier AT&T postpaid plans allow 1440p? Probably. Yeah. But they're not restricting video in most cases, so I'm sure they'd let you do 4K.
All right, we'll run one over here too. How's the video, by the way? We're on Verizon. Streaming from Verizon on the Moto Edge Plus. All right, AT&T on the left, T-Mobile on the right. AT&T is doing really good. You notice like AT&T speeds have been pretty tremendous the whole entire trip. This is why I really like AT&T for downlink. Probably the best, most reliable for downlink in the CLE. Verizon has the best uplink here. That's why I like streaming, live streaming and periscopes and stuff like that. I do all that with Verizon. Alright, so uplink is not really existent. 2 megs on the uplink for AT&T and almost a meg. Let's go a different way here. Oh, and there's a Verizon small cell. Little upside down buckets. Alright, so let's go to fast.com. Let's see what AT&T will give us. Alright, let's go to fast.com on the T-Mobile. Alright, T-Mobile giving us a little more. So like what I'm seeing is T-Mobile gives you a little surge and then they start to kind of throttle you. Well, they're throttling me. AT&T's giving it up smooth, man. They got it, they'll give it to you. I'm telling you, if I was an AT&T customer, I'd definitely be taking advantage of that video non-deprio. Like that's tremendous. I love it. And this is why I basically focus my usage, according to the carrier's strengths. AT&T #1 for video res. Uplink is the best. At least over here it's the best. I don't know. Every region is different, obviously. And plus I trust them the most too. They hold up very well. Wow, you guys can see that bandwidth, man. That AT&T downlink, man. I've never been deprio, John. Never noticed it, never felt it. Honestly, on my AT&T. Even when I had prepaid, I had an MVNO. I had Kosher Wireless, dude. Not even joking. That was the name of the business. Kosher Wireless. And it never got throttled, dude. Never. Alright, now we're like in the middle of a neighborhood. Let's try this one out. Middle of neighborhood. It's good stuff. Both are doing decent. AT&T a little bit better. Faster. Uplink stuff out here, as you can see. Yeah, I know that the deprio thresholds are there and stuff, and I know, carriers like to use those. I know AT&T's really good, dude. I'm telling you, man. AT&T, the best when it comes to downlink in the CLE. T-Mobile's not bad, but the video thing leaves a lot to be desired. I don't know if there's a way to upgrade the plan to get higher. But that'd be something I'd probably want to do. Or run a VPN. Or run a VPN. Fast.com. Let's run it. Try the video res. You see how T-Mobile does that? They give you a little bit of bandwidth in the beginning. They let you surge ahead. And then they start throttling you a little bit more aggressively. AT&T letting it rip, man, all day. These are both business lines. That's what's crazy. T-Mobile doing pretty good. They're both in the 50s, 60s. Stuff. Very nice. Ugh. That uplink, AT&T, that uplink. Oh, man. Shouldn't be choppy now. Should be good. Alright, so it looks like they finished. Both around 60 megs on the downlink. 19 millisecond ping on the AT&T. Uplink terrible. 0.72. T-Mobile 2.64. So T-Mobile a little bit better on the uplink there. We'll do one more test here. I'm about to park up. I'll be basically at my parents' house here shortly. Yeah, man, AT&T the best for video. Hands down. Hands down. Tremendous. Alright, y'all, we're here at the homestead. Just got to my parents' house. Gonna eat some food. Hope you guys enjoyed the show. Hope you enjoyed the speed testing. See ya.